Welcome back, everybody, to a Familiar Quest Series 2, Episode 2. Um, Who's that familiar? Or something like that.
What?
I need you to understand that I've decided at this very moment that I'm going to name the episode at the beginning of every episode. But that might not be the name that sticks with it.
Sure.
So
It's like an option. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
You can run a poll in chat.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Great.
We're happy to be back. As you all know, we are all here playing familiars and doing familiar stuff. I don't think we need to do introductions again. I think we should just hop right into it, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So what happened last week though? Let's get a little bit of a recap because some stuff happened. We met some people. We saw some things.
I saw
stuff
clones.
happened.
Lots
Yeah.
of clones.
Pest was. Oh, you saw some clones, yes. And Pest was out in the woods, flying around, checking things out, and found Marvel and crew doing the number, and it was great. And Pest was delighted by the singing and the dancing, and brought Marvel back to Dottie's tavern. Oh, I'm blanking on the name.
Dottie drinks a lot.
Dottie drinks a lot. Yes,
Drinks
there
a
it is. To meet the rest of the crew.
And I liked a lot of rats for whatever reason, as part of some sort of grotesque training situation that I have developed with Em's character, Gail. And then, did a mist come in during what we were like just kind of chitting and chatting, and then a mist came in, and we got
And then
transported.
suddenly, water,
deep
water.
Water.
Yeah.
We fell out of a cloud into the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Which was great for some of us.
Some of us fared better than others. And some of us changed form.
Yeah.
Some of us did not. So Gail is now a miniature giant seahorse and adjusting to that.
And adjusting.
I think Gail was screaming the whole last half of that episode while being in seahorse form, which is exciting.
Yeah.
I am now two fish. Separate bodies, two heads. Talk as one. Mugen is two fish. Except it's a little spike on my head. It's great. I love my stupid fish. A lot of teeth. Still a meat eater.
Yes, still a meat eater. And Pest is now Grimishka, which is a cat-looking thing that's allergic to magic, including his own.
That tracks.
I don't know.
I know some people who own. I know
It's
some
been a
people who
lot.
own like a bunch of cats, and they're all allergic to cats, but they just take medicine every day, and I'm like, that sounds like you, but with yourself.
But with yourself, it's like if all of their cats were also allergic to cats.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like that's a thing.
Sounds
Anyway.
awful.
I'm an imp.
Anyway,
Yes, Gabe, tell us more.
I got wings and a tail
Uh-huh.
and a fork. And
What's on
life
the
is
fork?
good. Like I'm not allergic to anything. I can
Yeah.
fly.
There are two of you, as far as we've seen.
I kind of. Yeah.
Oh,
It's complicated.
Yep.
Unclear what's going on with Gabe's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we found ourselves in Waterdeep.
Yeah. And Dottie didn't change either. Dottie's fine for
Yep.
some reason.
Dottie's just photosynthesizing.
Dottie's
Dottie's
Yeah.
just vibing.
Dottie is living her best life.
Taking it all in.
Oh yeah, because it's sunny here,
Mhm.
not like Barovia.
Water Depia. Oh, it's sunny in Water Depia.
Oh, I see.
Did we pass the
Cool.
recap test? I don't know.
No, yes, yeah, you did. You all did really well.
Hooray! We did it.
Inspiration for everybody.
Oh, we'll need it.
But yeah, after you began your adjustment period of being in Waterdeep and being different forms, some of you, we made adjustments. We've got a bucket on a flying broom that is transporting our wonderful water familiars. And as you all began to explore the city, you ran across what looked like another little familiar who was being chased by something.
Oh yeah.
And that is where we left you all, staring down a four-legged familiar that was being accosted by, for lack of a better term, a basketball with eyes. I mean, I know none of you as familiars know what a basketball is, but bouncy ball with eyes. And that is where we find you all. So yeah, you all are, to paint you a word picture, you are at the dead end of an alley. At the end of this alley is a white furred four-legged creature that is growling and snarling at this floating weird ball with a big old eye and then like four little tentacly thingies on it. And then there's you all, and there's probably a good 15 feet of distance between you all.
Yes. Do you need do you need help?
Should we
I'm
bite
just-
him?
Are you saying this to the?
Yeah, I think I'm in the bucket still. I think I'm sort of doing a jump situation to say the words outside of the water, and it's just like, do you need help or are you cool?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, I'm not very 18.
18.
I did one thing today. Did it.
Good. Yeah, you did it so good.
I can do one thing right now, and that's it. Thank you, everybody. This creature, it looks like a dog. It looks past the the floating eye thing at you, and you actually, yeah, you get the attention of the floating thing as well. And instead of answering you, this four-legged creature takes that opportunity to run away.
Oh.
Like, you see, he perks up his ears, like he clocks you. It clocks you, kind of tries to determine whether or not you are with this floating creature. And then as soon as the floating creature turns and looks at you, it just bounces. It's gone.
Talk later. Just okay.
What? No. That's
Excuse me. What was? Do you need assistance? To the eye thing.
It looks at you with its large, weird eye, and it kind of like, it's like getting the measure of you, and it's looking at all of you.
Oh.
I would like to use my one with shadows invocation, where if I don't move, I go invisible.
Oh God.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's looking at all of you, and then suddenly there were 5 of you, and now there are 4 of you, because Marvel has vanished.
Oh boy. Okay. We don't have any idea what this thing is.
I think those of you who are familiar with Waterdeep know that this is likely a gazer.
No.
So Gail and I are familiar with Waterdeep because we are from here, according to our backstory. We've never explored.
That you one time said offhand.
One time. I don't think Mugen remembers anything like past the last 5 minutes. Truly. So well, I guess everything's okay here. Maybe we should just keep looking around, or I don't know. Just
mighty sorry to be bothering you.
Okay. Marvel, you are invisible right now. Do me a favor and roll me a d4.
Ooh. That's a 4.
Excellent. As you all say this, this gazer continues to gaze at all of you, and you see one of its little bitty eye stalks wiggle a little bit, and it wiggles in your direction.
Oh no.
And
Oh no.
I'm going to it's going to gosh, words happening. Pest.
Yeah.
Please make me a strength saving throw.
What? We're all bad at
But
that
that's
one.
so bad.
I don't think any of us are strong.
Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Roll the die. Oh, well, okay. It's a 14 minus 2 is 12. I
doing great.
was a worm. I guess now as a cat, I'm still very weak.
Pest, you
Yeah.
feel yourself
Mm.
being pulled. Like
Mhm.
your brand new little claws scrape across the cobblestones, probably like 3 or so
Release me.
inches. But you resist, and you are not telekinetically pulled
Oh, God.
toward this gazer.
Hmm.
I start sneezing a bit.
Oh,
More magic. Here we go.
poor thing. I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Yay.
LaTia, can I ask you a
excited.
question?
You may ask me a question.
So it says that I become visible if I take an action, move, or a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Does that mean if I take a bonus action, I don't?
Well, rules as written.
Yes, ma'am.
You will become visible.
Oh, never mind. I'm not saying no.
Just gonna sit there and do nothing, huh?
I didn't say that. You can't prove that. 11.
All
Eleven
right.
what? Oh,
For
initiative.
initiative. Ooh,
Four.
Gail.
Oh,
Look at us, back to back.
I need y'all to go
Excellent.
before me
That's
so I don't look
That's-
bad.
not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
All right. So the first thing that happens is that let's see. Another neat. The first thing that happens, Dottie,
Mhm.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. Oh, great. It's a 5.
It's a 5. Excellent. What happens here, Dottie, is that you all are facing this this gazer, and suddenly, without warning, appearing near it looks like if Marvel were smaller and more insect-like. This weird little creature with antenna and 4 legs, and it just kind of like appears out of nowhere and goes "Ah!" at you, and you are frightened.
Oh my God! Yes, I am too.
What?
By this funky little creature who has come out of the who has just appeared out of nowhere, almost as if it was invisible and now is no longer.
Oh my goodness.
No.
This place is scary, you guys. I wish we were back safe in Barovia where things are nice.
Times certainly have changed.
You all are definitely interesting.
Give me one moment. That's
Hey.
gonna bring it. Yeah, what's up?
I was going,
Oh.
hey, Marvel just spoke. Is he visible? Or sequel?
That's not how that works. It
Oh,
says
is it? Okay,
take an
okay.
action,
Action.
move,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
or something else that didn't involve speaking. I read
Okay.
this.
Okay.
I read this.
No,
Stop
no.
trying to get me killed. I'm gonna watch. Nah, I'm gonna throw you in the bus.
Speaking does not break invisibility, but it is
Can you imagine?
Marvel's turn.
As soon as the
Oh,
sun
good.
pops up, I'm throwing you in it.
Not again.
Marvel, it's your turn.
I am going to become visible unhappily,
Okay.
and Marvel's going to think okay, we have to do this. There's a weird thing. These people, we can't call them shields. That's rude. Okay, fine. Let's just do the thing. And he's going to throw his arms towards this creature,
Mhm.
and then send out a psychic force. So
Ooh.
I'd like the creature to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, fun. All right, let's do this. That's an 11.
It needed a 15, so I'm using Rolatham's Psychic Lance.
Whoa.
It will take
Yes.
76 psychic damage and then
What?
is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
What
That
the
is
heck?
so much
How?
damage.
That seems
That's so
incorrect.
much damage.
I'm a
This poor little
warlock.
gazer.
How?
How did
My
you roll
attack
it?
does like 1d3 plus 1.
So I do 29 points of psychic damage, and now it's
Alright.
incapacitated.
Cool.
And
Alright.
as
Yeah,
a
we did it.
bonus action, since it's incapacitated, I assume it fails a strength save, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action telekinetic shove and just push it 5 extra feet because it's fun.
Okay.
Um,
Sure.
Marvel, come here.
Yeah.
You can never, ever leave us.
Well, that's not up to me, baby.
Ooh,
Stop it!
All right. Cool. Pest.
That's my
It's
turn.
your turn.
Oh no.
I mean, what is the point of us going?
Kill it
Okay.
now!
Okay. So there is the gazer and then this other creepy thing that you sent us the picture of, right?
Yes. The gazer is floating probably about 5 feet off the ground. And is about, I'll say, about 5 feet away from you all now. The
Okay.
creepy thing that I just sent you a picture of is
Mhm.
now probably about 15 feet away, thanks to the fact that Marvel has shoved it.
Okay. So I haven't thought about what this looks like as a cat, but I'm going to use my wild shape to awaken the symbiotic spores inside of me.
Ooh.
Because Pest is not creepy enough. So I think the 6 like green spots in Pest's fur on the back just start to like grow. Like a sort of fungusy coat that encircles him, and all of these little spores start to appear in the air around him. Immediately, that doesn't do anything, but we'll have some fun on other turns.
Okay. Awesome. Fantastic.
And so Pest just sort of like it happens, and he goes, "We just got here, and we're already about to get ourselves killed. All right."
Okay. So your wild, that's your action, right? No bonus
There's my
action?
action. Yeah. Nope, not this round.
Okay, wonderful. Dottie, it's your turn.
Really? With a 5?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. Oh, great. I have no fighting things to do. So I am frightened, so I can't go closer.
Correct.
And I have disadvantage on everything. Okay. Okay. All right. Geez, what can I do? All right. And the Dottie is gonna be like, all right, we can do this. We can do this, everybody. And she's gonna pull out her flute, and she's just gonna do a little and like this kind of John Philip Sousa march sound, and she's just gonna say, everyone, you can do it. I can't do it, but you can do it. And I'm casting motivational speech. Oh no, never mind. That takes 1 minute. Dang it.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm still going to be playing and trying to motivate people as I instead cast confusion.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which of these are you casting confusion on?
Because there's 2 creatures.
Yes, there are 2 creatures.
Well, the one that scared me, probably.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
like a plan.
All right, so each creature wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And actually it says here,
Mhm.
2 creatures. Okay, the spell can assault and twist 2 creatures mind. Oh, never mind, I'm just reading wrong. Okay, it's one of those days. All right, so each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere on a point I choose. So if they're next to each other, I think I can get both of them, if I'm reading this correctly.
See, they're 5 feet away you can do that. If it's centered on the closet,
Yes.
then yes, you can get
Okay.
them both.
All right, so
yeah.
wisdom saving throws. DC 14.
All right, that's gonna fail. And all right, so you see that the creature that scared you, this very small looking kind of like insect like impish creature, the quasit, it kind of gets a kind of vacant look in its eyes, whereas the gazer is still kind of like trained on all of you. So the gazer succeeded, but the quasit failed.
Okay. Dottie sees this and says, "Oh no. I say you're confused." And I'm gonna do. Can I do that? Oh gosh, can I do that? Never mind. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. All right. Okay, so I need to roll a d10, and I got a 5. So the creature cannot move or take actions this turn.
Okay. So that'll be for its next turn because it's already gone in the initiative.
Yes.
Perfect. Anything else?
No.
All righty. Good turn though.
Yeah.
I made it through somehow.
Yay.
All right, Mugen, it is your turn.
Hello. So, in this bucket of water are Gail and I floating around because the broom is still attached to it. Is it cool if, because I tried looking up the rules for the broom, if I use my bonus action to command it to move for us, like that's my movement instead, and then I can attack by just jumping out of that bucket, I guess. I don't know. We're doing some fish parkour. It's happening.
Yes, you may absolutely do those things.
Okay, all right. I'm very excited. I have a new attack with this guy. So, if you don't know, swarm equippers are basically the fantasy equivalent of piranhas. They eat meat. They have a bunch of teeth. They're not very friendly looking. They've got scary eyes, and I've got a little spike on my head too. But for this attack, I'm gonna try the bite attack.
All right.
And I have a quick question. When I was Mugen and I had 2 heads, I usually got a multi-bite attack because it was like 2 heads both bite at the same time. But should I do that here with the Equipper stats?
I will give you a multi-bite.
Multi-bite? Love it. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's totally what Mugen is used to. I feel like Mugen would. I don't think Mugen's behaviors would change.
Okay, cool. I'm into that. So let's go. So I command the broom to fly us above the. We're gonna go towards the gazer, because it's also floating. And then I'm gonna just jump and bite. So that's gonna be 2 of these guys. Does a holy crap, 18, 23 and a 18. Did those 2 hit? Incredible. This is a lot of damage. So here we go. It is 4d6 piercing damage. And it's more if I have low HP apparently. So that's 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's 16 for one of the bites.
All right.
And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 for the other bite. So nice. A total of whatever that 16 plus 19, whatever that is.
Oh. That's a lot. Yeah, 35 damage. Wow.
So I will say though, so I've bitten this guy. I don't have any legs or arms. So I'm still just biting. I'm on it and I'm just biting it and I can't really go anywhere. I'm just chilling, I guess, till next time.
Okay. Oh, that's so fun. Okay.
I mean, I could let go, but I'll fall down
No.
the ground.
Okay, hold on. Do you want to let go?
Like eventually, but I don't want to have the bucket come underneath me because Gail's still in it and I don't want to put him in danger.
Perfect. All right, cool. Then I will say for kind of all intents and purposes, we'll just make a quick. Yeah, no, it's very grappled. That's so fun.
Grappled by the fishies. I love this.
It's like this gazer now has 2 weird hands in their quippers.
Oh, I love it.
And is that going to complete your turn, Mugen?
Yeah. Oh, if it's really grappled, I get to every time it's my turn, it takes 1d4 damage. We'll see. See what happens for this.
That's gonna bring it to Gail's turn. Gail, you have traveled up to this gazer, but this gazer currently has Mugen for arms. So
Great.
What would you like to do?
I would love to rage, please and thank you.
Okay. What does that look like as a
Um,
miniature giant seahorse?
as a miniature giant seahorse, sure. I think God, I don't know the name for it. The little, whatever the
Your-
little,
Your fin?
my little fin. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you kind of see a lot of movement, almost kind of like the seahorse equivalent of getting like a shiver down your spine, where
Mhm.
it's kind of like a little tremble and then
Mhm.
like a and just like bubbles kind of like burst out really, really quickly. And you see him kind of like in the water in the bucket. So it's very intimidating to absolutely nobody because I don't think anybody is even seeing it from the angle of being in the bucket. And I would like to use my wild surge when I enter my rage.
Okay. Now, do you roll for that or do I roll for that?
I roll for that. I roll a d8.
Okay.
So let's see how that goes. And can I see out of the bucket that
Yeah.
Mugen is attached to these hands?
Yeah, so you're right beneath the gazer, and Mugen jumped out of the bucket to make those attacks. So from your vantage point in the bucket, you can see.
Okay. I rolled a 1, which the effect is shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice you can see within 30 feet of you has to succeed on a con saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage.
Wow.
And then I get 1d12 temporary hit points.
That's wonderful. Okay. So
I rolled a 17 for my save. Is that good?
It's each creature of your choice.
Oh,
And
choice. Okay.
I do not want to do this to you, so.
Okay, thanks. I got scared.
Yeah, no, this creature fails. So go ahead and
Yay!
roll that 1d12.
Okay. This is the most damage that I will do today, everyone. So, I'm just gonna savor this while we have it.
Do it.
And that's a 3. Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's close to what Gabe got. We're like so close with the damage
Mhm.
that we did on our turn.
We're basically twins, to be honest.
Basically pulling the same amount of weight combat wise. I would really like. So Gail, I think Gail is kind of amped up from doing this. This
Mhm.
is like he's feeling it and he's feeling his new form, and he kind of gets the urge to attack in a way that feels like innate to his new form. So not
Mhm.
necessarily weapon based, but he's feeling himself, and he wants
Yeah.
to just like rear forward and bop him as a little seahorse.
Okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Above game, I don't think Gail is smart enough to think about how he's gonna get out of the bucket and then
Mhm.
not whatever the land equivalent of drowning is.
Okay.
It's
I mean, I think it's still drowning.
do we say it's drowning if I'm like flopping around in air because I don't have water?
Yes, but
Yeah.
let's get there first.
Okay. Let's not get there, hopefully.
Well, no, let's not get there, but it's more like a let's cross that bridge when we come to it sort of thing.
Okay.
So I would like you, Gail, then to make an does the let me bring up the miniature giant seahorse. Does it have innate attacks?
It does have a ram action.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll give you that. So go ahead and make that attack for me.
Okay.
Believe in you, Gail.
Okay. It's a +3, so that's an 8.
8. All right. That unfortunately Actually, it's grappled. Let me look at that. Beauty beyond everybody. Great for looking up rules on the fly. Okay, no. So it doesn't receive any penalty. So that does unfortunately miss. But what happens more or less is, Gail, you are so kind of like pumped up that you just like leap out of the bucket without any actual thought to where you're going. Like, and when I say that, I mean like you're definitely headed towards the geyser, but you didn't really think about how you would, like you said, you really didn't think about how you would attack. So it's not so much you ram it so much as you just kind of like smack your seahorse body into the geyser. And you know, it kind of gets pushed back a little bit. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check. Not a saving throw, just a check.
Oh no. We're off to a good start today. A 7?
Do you have anything to add to it?
I already did.
So, what happens is that you smack into this geyser and you fall backward, and you don't fall on the ground, because your little curly tail catches yourself on the outside of the bucket.
Oh.
So
I'm not in water, but I'm not on the ground.
correct. You're just kind of like hanging outside the bucket.
Like a little S hook, but a seahorse.
Precisely.
Aww.
But you are not drowning.
Okay.
Because even air breathers in water have a certain amount of time before they begin to drown. So you have only been out of water for 6 seconds. You're good.
Okay.
Is that going to complete your turn?
I think I think that'll do it.
Okay. It is this geyser's turn. And this geyser again has Mugen for arms. I'm gonna say that every possible chance I get.
Every time you say it, I laugh. Did you tell me this geyser is within 10 feet of me?
Yeah.
Great. So the first thing that happened, well, as the geyser starts to do whatever it's about to do, my cloud of spores around me attacks, and the
Ooh.
geyser needs to make a con save.
Wow.
Daring to
Fun.
start
We're
its
doing
turn
stuff.
close to me. I know.
Right. How dare it do things? That is an 18.
I say you got this, pest. It needs to reroll for silvery barbs.
Yeah, silvery barbs.
Ooh, love
Oh my god, thank
silvery
you, Dottie.
barbs.
It'll take the lower roll.
It is still an 18.
What?
It rolled 2 16s.
Okay, well, in that case, I do get to choose a different creature within range to then have advantage on the next attack roll, ability check,
Oh.
or saving throw for the next minute. I'm gonna choose Gail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
okay.
It was a good try, Dottie. I appreciate it.
So no effect then?
No effect.
Okay. That's okay.
No, it's
Um,
okay, because it was still fun to watch.
So this geyser with Mugen for arms is it is grappled, but it can still use its eye rays.
Isn't it incapacitated until the start of my turn?
Is it?
Yeah, because of the psychic lance.
Oh,
So it can't take
snap.
actions or reactions.
You're right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well then, yeah. Oh, actually, it being incapacitated, Gail, go ahead and roll me another attack roll. I forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
This is my preemptive apology for what comes next.
Because I knew the closet was incapacitated, but I completely forgot about that.
Okay, so that is 12 plus 3, 15.
Yeah, that hits. So in a moment of where the world around you all seems to shift, and for a minute it seems like you all have traveled back in time, Actually, not even. I'm going to say this. Gail, you are still super pumped up, right? You are even more pumped up by the fact that your little seahorse tail, you managed to grip yourself on the end of this bucket and you're like, nah, I could do more than that. So then you flip yourself back up by the tail and ram into this gazer. So how much damage do you do?
That's an impressive 3 points of damage.
Hey, that is awesome. We like it.
I'm really acrobatic apparently, and just really not good at dealing damage, but impressive with not falling out of a bucket.
Mm-hmm. And then I will say, because you did hit with your new awareness, the fact that you were able to like get yourself to swing up off this bucket, you actually do land yourself back into the bucket.
Good for Gail.
Good job, Gail. All right. It is the gazer's turn, and it is incapacitated and has Mugen for arms, so it can't do anything. That brings us to the top. That brings us to the top of the round, which is our Quasit friend, who also cannot do anything because it's confused.
Yay.
I think it gets to save. It gets to attempt to save.
Yeah, DC 14.
Okay. Is it wisdom?
Yes.
Nope. Rolled a 13, so it is still confused. She's standing there like, what? And even in its confusion, even in its confusion and the gazer's incapacitation, you can kind of see there's a little bit of like wariness in their eyes. Like maybe they were trying to do something and now it's kind of gotten out of hand. Like maybe they're starting to rethink their life choices today. But that brings us to Marvel.
Well, okay, so the gazer is no longer incapacitated.
Right?
Who is within melee range of the gazer? Anyone?
Mugen, technically.
Okay.
On it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's space behind. How big is this alleyway?
I'm gonna put it at like 15 feet wide by like 30, 40 feet long.
Which side are we on?
What does that mean?
Are we on the side? Like, can we exit?
Yeah, you can exit.
Okay, so the gazer's on the side where there's a wall.
Yes, you have cornered the gazer and the Quasit.
Okay. And they were chasing someone who's like incapacitated on the ground, right?
No, they were chasing someone who has now who has fled.
Oh, cool. So it's just us.
Yeah.
And this gazer in a Waterdeep valley.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Cool. Marvel says, I think that we should leave because Marvel's going to call one of his friends. And then you hear, wakey, are you ready? And I'm going to cast Summon Greater Demon and call a Balgura.
Oh. Okay.
What?
Behind the gazer?
Okay.
Which are large creatures, so like it'll fit in that 15.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight fit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I rolled it for its initiative, and it's a 10.
It's 10.
8 plus 2? Yeah, 8 plus 2.
All right.
So it'll go after me. And then Marvel says, okay, I'm gonna go. And he starts flying back and he yells, crush the big eyeball thing.
Okay. I was just about to say you do get to give it a command, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great. Cool. Please describe how a portal to the hells opens and this Balgura emerges.
It's almost, I like the idea of like inky black sludge starts like pouring out of the ground behind the gazer, and a large red furred hand scoops out of it, then a second one, and it just slowly rises up, making this large shadow loom over the gazer, and then all of these familiars, and then it looks like Marvel is almost like conducting with his pitchfork, and his eyes kind of glaze over as well for a second, and then it seems like something comes back to. And he's like, oh no, I gotta go.
Okay, cool.
And then there's just kind of like foam and smoke coming out of its mouth.
Cool. Great. Awesome. You did that. Anything else?
Can I have it punch?
Well, it's gonna act on its turn.
Yeah. Well then, yeah. Marvel goes like 30 feet back because these things are like they're like dogs with minds of their own. Like they listen when they want to. Like mine.
Okay. All right. I'm telling Leo that you compared him
Have
to
any
a
of these
Bulgara.
familiars seen a demon before?
I don't think so. Let's get some reactions here.
We did go to hell. Maybe.
What?
Didn't we go to hell that one time, real quick?
We were very briefly in hell, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
so
was
you're fine.
cool.
As one
Yeah.
does.
As one
Well,
does.
as we certainly seem to do.
Yeah, and Mugen doesn't know what death is, which is another issue.
But we certainly didn't see a Barlgura demon while we were there. So
Yeah, that didn't pop up.
Yeah.
Marvel?
Yes.
Is it friend? Foe?
You just hear Mugen go, "Are you gonna eat me if I don't let go?"
I'll tell you in 6 seconds. And then every 6 seconds for the next hour.
Okay, I haven't turned yet, so I can't let go.
Oh god. Incredible.
Okay. Great.
Incredible.
All right.
You let me in here. I just want to point that out. Y'all let me in.
Look, we're happy to have you.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that makes it the Barlgura's turn. And you did tell it to punch the big eyeball thing.
Huh?
So that's what it's going to do.
Heck yeah, I have the character sheet and everything, so I'm gonna make your life easier. So
You want to roll for this?
Yeah, unless you
All
want
right,
to.
No, by all means. This is
So
your
that's-
Barlgura.
2 fist attacks. It rolls. That's awkward. 2 16s,
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
and then it has a multi-attack for 3 attacks, including a bite.
Okay. So two fists and a bite. Great.
16.
Great. That all 3 of those are gonna hit. And I'm not even gonna have you roll damage because okay, you can have it. Fine, take it.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
What's 13 plus 12? 27.
25
Ah, you're right. I lied to you. 25 points of damage.
total.
Not
Oh,
that much.
wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that much. Not that much, he says. All right. Cool. You're punching. Well, here's the thing. You're punching a tiny creature that has 2 more tiny creatures on it.
Hilarious.
This was like bullying.
A little bit. So that being the case, can you
Oh wait, I have to.
no
No,
Mugen.
I have to roll a charisma saving throw.
You sure do.
Keep going.
Mugen,
What?
make me. Okay, here's what's happening. Mugen, you see this Barlgura being summoned. You hear Marvel say, "Punch the big eyeball thing." I want to know if you. What does Mugen do at that point? Kind of as Mugen sees this big giant fist headed for it.
I was gonna say, am I allowed to like let go as a reaction? Because it's not technically a reaction.
Yes.
But it's also a whole action.
It's not technically a reaction, but you are about to be
Okay.
punched, and I will allow it.
Okay, I
I
just
put them on the other side, so
well,
they weren't next to the fish.
I see the butt end, I guess, not the
Well,
front end.
here's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure this Barlgura's fist is the size of all of you.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Okay, I let go and I just go, "Look, someone save me." When you just see me go, and I just fall on the ground and flopping around.
Well, make me a dex check because you.
Oh, I
the-
could jumpies.
Yeah, you
Alright.
could jumpies.
Dex saving or dex regular?
Just
Yeah,
check.
just checking in. That's a 3.
All right, yeah. So
did I just
Mugen-
jump into like a fire flame or something?
no. You do just kind of like you fish flop on the ground.
That's cool. I'm good. Oh, it's fine. It's only been 12 seconds. I'm probably gonna be fine.
So yeah, the Balgura punches this gazer out of existence.
Just like a
Just a spray, like popped a cherry.
oh no!
No, I don't think it's like punching a it's like just punching a ball into a wall and then the ball deflates and then falls on the ground.
Oh, that's so much sadder but less gross.
So yeah, and then did the what did the Balgura make the save, Gabe?
So I rolled a 16
Mhm.
-1 for its charisma. My saving throw is a 15.
Meets it, beats it. It's still good. Oh no, meets it, beats it. It's not good.
Correct.
Oh no.
That's the problem. I may have accidentally now let a Balgura free in Waterdeep.
All right, fantastic. That
I'm
being the case,
Excited.
I'm going to ask the familiar collective a question.
Oh, by all means.
What would you like to do?
Cry.
Because you watch this Balgura punch this gazer out of existence, and then all of a sudden, the somewhat like if a Balgura could have like a vacant expression on its face, it's now gone and it's angry. And you see it kind of like gearing up to just kind of like punch anything in within reach. So I will offer this group initiative action to the rest of you. What would you like to do?
Run to grab Mugen, put her back in the bucket.
Her, yeah.
Her, thank you.
All right.
Love it.
Yeah, and I'm torn. There is a Balgura loose in Waterdeep. It's a little bit our fault. Do we deal with it? No, Marvel.
This is a job for someone else.
It'll go away eventually.
There's plenty of heroes in Waterdeep.
That's true. I've heard all of those stories.
It'll disappear in a minute or so.
Is it a minute?
Or
Or
so.
so.
Or so.
I'm gonna
Beautiful.
choose to not question that further.
All right. So Dottie runs and picks up the Mugens and puts them back in the bucket. Gail is in the bucket, safe and sound. If I may offer a suggestion, the broom has more space on it.
Yeah. I'll hop on the very
Hopping
front of
on.
it, like the cat in that Ghibli movie that I can't think of the name of right now.
Okay.
Kiki's.
Yeah,
Kiki.
Kikis.
There you go, Kiki. Thank you.
All right. All right. Everybody has safely climbed onto the broom except for Marvel, who's already gone.
Pick me up.
Oh, really?
I don't fly that fast. Look, I can go invisible too. I don't want to be around the crime scene.
Just jump, Marvel. Just jump. Perfect. Just swinging.
All right, Gail. Mugen, I'm so sorry. Where do you instruct this broom to go?
Oh, just out. Just
Love that.
just like up and away, because like so we can
Yeah,
see
love
what's
that.
down below us. Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. So the broom does indeed speed up and over. You all watch this Balgura just kind of go on a rampage in this alley. It does leave the alley, and yeah, it leaves the alley, and immediately outside of this alley, you just hear screams and chaos. And the sound of pot smashing and cloth ripping for another good 30 seconds before do you stay and watch what happens?
Yeah. I'm just like, oh well, we really did our best, but yeah, it's gonna disappear, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna disappear, right? Marvel, right?
Eventually. Honestly,
And then-
he usually doesn't stay around this long.
Yeah, and then
He's
about
hungry.
30 seconds in, you see it go
Ooh.
like in this kind of like explosion of like black ichor and smoke. Kind
It
of-
wasn't
Figure
wearing
out
like
his
a.
name.
Oh, yeah. What was his name?
I don't know. He still won't tell me.
It wasn't wearing like a dog collar that said like property of Marvel or anything that would people could tell that it's your friend. Or...
No. He's from hell. Well, one of them.
And then you begin to hear the sound of running footsteps as the Waterdeep guard come from kind of like every corner, and you hear like muffled like, "What is going on here? Who summoned this demon?"
Okay, we should probably go then. And I just I don't know why I'm talking like Mickey Mouse now, but I
That laugh though was everything.
I just command the broom to like just yeet and go anywhere else but here.
All right. I'm gonna pick a direction.
Yeah.
North, south, east, west. You are going west.
Okay.
As the broom sails off into, it's not the sunset because it's still like mid-afternoon. I think this is the perfect time to take a very quick break.
I think so.
Wonderful job, everyone.
I feel like this is Waterdeep Ape Escape.
We ain't
Whose
escaped
fault is
anything
that?
yet.
I'm at the Balgura.
Oh, before we go on this break, I would like all of you to make me a perception check really quickly.
Why?
22.
16.
21.
Okay.
13.
13? Okay.
I see.
Yeah, 16 for me.
All right.
That is 6 for me.
You have advantage if you'd like to use it.
Oh, I
Oh, yeah.
sure
You
would.
do, actually.
It's only
Thank
good
you.
for a minute, so
Oh yeah,
Now's the
I
time.
It's only been 30 seconds, so
that's right.
hopefully a 6 is not what I end up with after that. An 11.
Perfect.
That's more than 6.
It is more than 6. I think, Gail, you're still kind of riding the high off of you definitely like headbutt a gazer in the face, and you're feeling really awesome about that. Everybody who got a 15 or above, as the broom is zooming away, just before you get too high enough that you can't make out individual things on the street, you see that dog watching you fly away.
Oh.
And it's just like it's several
Yeah.
it's gone a couple streets away at this point.
Good.
But yeah, as you're flying off, you do see it just kind of like watching you with a very you can't really tell what the expression on its face is, but it almost looks thoughtful. And
Hiss
then
at
you're too far away.
They didn't have to hear me.
All right.
It's for me.
And that is where we will take our break.
Okay, great.
All right, so we'll do a quick 5, and then we will see you all in that amount of time that I just said. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for bearing with us. No, we're allowed to take breaks. You should have been taking a break too. I hope you took a break and got some water.
Yeah.
But we come back in literally above the city of Waterdeep as our 5 familiars are just flying in a direction. I believe I did say west. They're going west. Go west, young familiars.
Oh.
Yeah, you have defeated a pair of, yes, you don't even really know what happened to to the closet. I think it's best if we just don't think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just don't think about that. But you have survived an encounter with other familiars that appear to be on a level of you all. At least you would assume if you had given them a chance to do anything, maybe.
They took a beating like we can, so.
Yeah. You survived Marvel's attempts to make things easier for you all.
I love that sentence so much.
And as you flew away, you noticed that the object of these familiars' ire was just kind of looking at y'all as you flew away into the distance. What would you like to do now, familiars?
Well, we did help that one. Maybe it can help us in return.
Should we fly back down and say hi? It did sort of ditch us to fight the monster by ourselves, though.
That is true. But if it
Self-preservation.
knows of a place we could stay in return for our help.
Yeah, I mean, what else are we gonna do around here? I mean, yeah, what are we gonna do?
Oh, okay. So I command the broom to go towards the little white four-legged guy. Is it a fox? What is it?
It looks dog-like.
Dog.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Not. Why is that sentence so frightening?
Yep. It looks.
It
dog-like.
looks
Dog-like.
It appears to be the shape of a dog.
Uh-huh.
It gets worse.
Go ahead and Mugen, I'm gonna need a perception check from you.
Okay. I'm very bad at it. I have a -1. 15.
Hey.
Mhm.
All right. So you poke your little head, you're poking your heads out from the bucket, and the dog has actually like moved, but you see that it is actually like it's walking, and then it stops and it looks back at you all, and then it keeps walking, and it keeps looking back at you all, like it
Every ti-
wants you to follow it.
Every time it looks up, I
Uh-huh.
like twist my body and I just go to wave. Okay, guys. So this is like real classic dog behavior. I would know. I used to be a dog, but not anymore apparently. But it definitely wants us to follow it, so we should just go, I guess. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Yes, sure.
Sure.
Continue to follow.
Okay. So this dog-like creature leads you.
Whole nightmare.
It's definitely a dog.
This
I rolled
leads you. You watch it as it kind of like ducks between buildings, and you've still got a really good beat on it. And with that perception check, like everybody can kind of keep an eye on it as it continues to move. And eventually you see it kind of duck into another alley. But before it moves back into this alley, like it does wait at the entrance to this alley before it, like it wants to make sure that you are following it before it kind of like disappears out of sight.
Okay. Keep following.
Cool.
Unless
So
someone
yeah.
stops me.
Nope, this broom is just going, and y'all are just like, all right,
Yeah.
okay, we're going. So eventually you do get within like actual like proper visual range of this dog. The broom kind of stops maybe about 10 feet away from this dog. It is a dog. Let's just be real, it's a dog.
Okay.
I'm just messing with you all.
We are always scared. We are small.
It's right.
And it looks at you all, like it pokes its little head forward and sniffs, and then it like hops and turns 180 and goes back into the alleyway.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, it's probably gonna be fine. It's a dog, so dogs are great, and we should follow it, right?
Right, but the last time we followed it into an alleyway, that there was a demon summoned.
Oh, that's true.
Well, Marvel,
Yes.
how many more of those you got in the chamber, buddy?
Do you want more?
No.
Oh, then none.
Okay.
If it actually pokes its head and it says, "Hey, are you guys coming or not?"
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Of
Cool.
course it can talk. Yeah.
And yeah, I command the broom.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
You gonna eat us?
No.
Okay, good.
Cool. That's all I needed.
All right.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to make an insight check. Great.
No.
Actually, no.
Are any of us
Honestly, we're
smart?
gonna go in either way. I don't think I want to know ahead of time if I'm gonna die.
You see, so the dog leads you into this alleyway, and it you see it kind of like hit a brick at the bottom of one of the walls, and there is like a sewer grate that opens up. It's like, you guys aren't from around here, are you?
No.
We're from Barovia.
Complicated.
It's that what he said.
What? I thought you were from here.
Yeah, but it's been a while. Mugen and I have kind of experienced memory loss, going to Barovia unexpectedly, and
Dude,
it's
you
a whole
didn't breathe
it's
water
a whole
before.
thing. Yeah, the water breathing bit is new as well. So,
Do you think your clones are now water breathers too? I hope not. They were in a
Well,
tavern.
They're not our clones. They're clones of Whittle, I think.
I don't
clear.
think
Right.
there are Gale clones. Are there Gale clones? And Gale starts kind of like anxiously, like just bubbles are coming out in the water.
If I had a little plastic bag to put over your mouth so you could just, breathe into it, I would do it. I don't think there's a sandwich bag laying around in Waterdeep.
Perfect.
Is your broom going to be able to get through here?
How big is
Oh,
the
I certainly
space?
hope so. We rely on that.
Yeah, it's very important.
It is the sewer grate is big enough for the bucket to get in. With the broom,
Okay.
it's going to take some maneuvering, but it can
I'll
Okay.
jump
happen.
down and try and help. I don't know if I'll be successful in helping, but I'll try.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's nothing that requires a check.
Okay.
It's just a matter of like the back end of the broom has to go down first so that the bucket can kind of like hang on to it and not fall and stuff like that. It's a whole
Okay.
process. But yeah, this dog hops down into the sewer grate and it says, come on.
Oh, yeah, onward.
Okay.
All right, so after some subtle broom maneuvering and hopping down, no checks required because you will have assistance in the form of everybody else. Before this dog continues moving, it says, you guys saved me back there. Thanks. They've been chasing me for a while.
Why?
Why? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Insight check.
Yeah, now I'm inside checking.
Make an insight check.
22.
17.
Wow.
All right. Pest, he's telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
Marvel, you think he's telling the truth.
I'm not sure, but I think maybe.
No, I think he's on the level.
Well, you trust everybody. How do you think I got
That's
here?
decidedly not true. There was a hand I met not long ago that I didn't trust as far as I could throw.
We're not going to even process that.
No. Wait,
They,
Best.
how did you meet them?
oh, I didn't meet them. Well, I mean, I kind of met them in the whole, they were like, we're going to get you. And I was like, no, don't do that. And then they tried anyway. Sort of, hi, how do you do? But I don't really want to mess with them.
Yeah, fair.
But I don't think you want to mess. I mean, clearly you can mess with them if you feel like it, but there's a lot more of them, and sometimes it's just a little easier to run away.
Where are we?
Oh, we're underneath Waterdeep.
I mean, yeah, but why?
Because it's where the rest of us are hiding.
Are y'all hiding from those things? Or are you hiding from something else?
Well, it is those things. It's better if kind of the rest of us also help explain. So if you wouldn't mind coming with me.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Jamie.
Oh,
Well, hello, Jamie. I'm Pest.
Gail.
Dottie.
Mugen. Both fish yell.
Jeremy.
No.
Marvel. You didn't really have any fun. I've known you for like 6 hours.
That's nice. I didn't know that Marvel's real name was Jeremy. Did you?
Oh, is that what's going on?
I guess so.
No, that was lying, but she won't
Oh,
let me have any fun.
I don't do that. I don't know what that means.
That got me.
I thought you were confused.
The flat and immediate.
Yeah, it was so quick.
So Jamie leads you deeper into you start off in the sewers, but as you take some twists and turns, you end up in what looks like a dirt tunnel, like it's been carved out of the underneath of Waterdeep, and you don't go very far. It's maybe about a 15-20 minute walk before you approach what looks like a wrought iron door, a grated door rather, like a gate. And he just slips through.
Shut
And-
off.
Well, it's big enough for all of you.
Oh.
But the bucket can't go through, right?
Oh.
No, it's an illusion.
Oh.
As he says that, Pest is like contorted, trying to get through without touching anything, and just sort of collapses.
Yeah, and then you watch as the broom and the bucket just fly through.
Yeah.
It was a good trip. I mean, you did a really good job.
Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna remember it tomorrow. Ooh.
Let's see. What is everybody's passive perception?
9.
12.
18.
Ooh.
13.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
Jeez.
I just roll like absolute garbage, but I have a decent modifier.
Mhm.
All right, Pest, you hear it before everybody else does. The sounds of chatter and like chitter chatter and sounds of both animal and talking as you begin to get closer and closer to the tunnel opening up.
Excuse me, are we going to be welcome here?
Oh yeah.
All right. There just sounds like, well, more of you than I perhaps expected.
Well, I mean, we are underground and it does kind of echo a
Oh,
little bit.
oh.
You'll
All
see,
right.
you'll see. Come on.
Okay.
And this little dog eventually leads you to this kind of open area where it looks like this may have been used for illicit smuggling at some point. There are like crates and barrels and you have to. God,
I know.
there are barrels and crates
There you go.
and what looks like sacks of things that have kind of like, long been out of use or no longer in use, but what you see are familiars of every type. Like you see like there are crows and there are pseudo dragons and there are you actually do see one other Grimishka and
So sorry.
and even a couple of imps who are in a corner just kind of like talking amongst themselves, but they don't look like they're separate from the rest of the group here. They're just like maybe they're closer friends than they are to some of these other familiars. But Jamie says, we've all been attacked by those things.
Well, where's everyone's companions? Are you guys all alone?
Yeah, we are.
since when?
One crow says, they took my wizard.
Oh.
I don't remember when.
Who's they?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Hmm.
Mm.
Whoa.
Okay.
These
plus
poor babies have been through it.
18.
18. Okay. Dottie, you have such a way with all manner of creatures. And this crow kind of like hops up to you and he says, well, they're all over Waterdeep, but not everybody sees them. And the ones with the eyes, they belong with them.
Like those are but those are like the familiars for the ones you can't see.
Yeah. It's like, and then like a pseudo dragon kind of like floats on over and it's like so Waterdeep has like clubs. I think they're called like clubs. And some of the clubs are good clubs and some of the clubs are bad clubs. And one of the bad clubs has been taking our companions. And then they started coming for us.
Oh.
They must. I mean, well, shucks. We gotta do something here.
Well, why are they taking your companions and your masters?
We think they want their magic for something.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is it all types of companions? So like wizards and warlocks and sorcerers too?
You hear murmured yeses from around the room.
Well, that's crazy. I mean, there's all of those companions sound quite like mighty powerful, and yet they're being taken. So this must be even bigger power. And you think that we can go up against it? Oh, I'm starting to have doubts here, you guys.
Jamie pops in and says, well, I didn't bring you here to fight them. Oh man, y'all, you should have seen what they did to the giant eyeball. It was amazing. Oh man, the one of like they pulled like a big demon thing out of the ground and it punched the eyeball and it was awesome.
Wow, wonder how that happened.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I brought you here because, well, first of all, it doesn't look like you all have been here for very long. Like I've never, companions all kind of know each other more or less. We all come from like the same place when we get summoned, and it's like, when we know when we're going and we're coming and stuff like that. And some of our companions are really familiar with each other, but we've never seen you all here. And I mean, first off, we just wanted to make sure that you didn't get taken by the big eyeballs.
Wow. Well, mighty thankful for that.
Nice.
Yeah. So I guess we're safe here for now, but I mean, we gotta do something, right? Look at all of y'all. There's so many here.
Yeah, you estimate it's probably about 20 or 30.
Oh, wow.
You said you didn't bring us here to fight, but you are planning on fighting, right? Like, this is where we all regroup and make a plan and fix it, right?
You can see some of the familiars look around like they've wanted to do that, but they just like, can you make me an insight check, Gail, with advantage?
Oh, thank you. First roll is a 16, so that might be the one that we end up going with. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Wow.
16.
Great.
Okay.
All right. 16 is great. Gail, as you say this and you look around, you poke your little head out of your bucket and you see that some of these familiars, like, they look like they want to do exactly what you have suggested, but they just feel so lost without their companions. Like, they've been summoned and they've been out for so long, and some of them have been without their companions for so long that they just don't have any fight in them. So that they've just kind of been here kind of like commiserating, like, maybe I'll get my companion back, or maybe,
Well,
Is
No, go
there
ahead.
any familiar in here that doesn't look on board with this? Like a dissenter, not to quote a game that many people have been playing.
That many people have been playing lately. You can go ahead and make me an insight check as well.
Heck, yes. So insightful.
Oh,
Ooh, I
dear.
didn't lie. 19.
wow.
19. No.
Okay.
There are no familiars in here that look like they're just kind of like biding their time, waiting for like a moment to be like, ha, and then like they stab another familiar in the back or something. Right.
Well, we all used to be like you too, because none of us have companions. But we're each other's companion now. And that seems to be enough for us. But I'm sure you miss your friends. That doesn't mean you can't make new ones.
How can we help you right now?
Well, first you do hear some general murmurs of agreement with what Mugen says. Like, in losing their companions, they have found companions in each other, and it's really sweet. Jamie says to you, Pest, well, we've been trying to find where the big eyeballs come from. And we think that if we find where the big eyeballs come from, we might find our companions.
Oh.
And you, Mugen, Gail, and Pest can make history checks for me. Pest, because you and your companion were researchers, and you did know a little bit about where you all ended up.
Ooh, 21.
21. Okay.
9.
I got an 11.
Okay. So it's Mugen and Pest. Mugen, there's something that a memory that tickles the back of your brains. Both of them. When you were walking around as a deaf dog and seeing these really weird symbols on walls, circular symbols with 10 sticks sticking out of them. And Pest, you know that there is a being that exists underneath Waterdeep, who people suspect that it exists, and definitely know that it exists, and it has people that go out and do things for it. You've heard of the Xanathar.
Oh. All right, give us just a minute, would you? It's lovely to meet you all. Just give us just a minute. All right, friends. I think it's time to make a big decision. What are we doing with our lives?
I am hanging out with my friends and having a good time. But sometimes it's dangerous, but usually it's fine.
I'm here to feed off your good fortune and fear in different circumstances.
Well, I hope you like the latter, and the former you can get by with very little of.
Oh, it's been delicious.
I mean,
mean, not much, really, if you think about it. We've just, what are you trying to get at right now?
Well, we're here. We had some adventures in Barovia. We helped. We raised a family. We opened, bars and traveled, and now we've come here, sort of, not entirely on purpose, but we seem to find ourselves in the midst of another adventure. And I, frankly, thought my adventuring days were behind me when when the professor left. But this is a no-joke foe they have, from what I can tell. Crime lord, syndicates, tentacles everywhere, metaphorically and literally.
Does
So
this have to
if we
do with...
want to help, it's going to be a lot, but we can, sort of make the decision to be familiar adventurers. Sorry, Mugen, what were you? I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I just thought, it was probably related to all the little circles with the little sticks sticking out of it all over on the walls. So maybe
How many sticks? Show me where. How many
10?
sticks?
10-ish?
Jeez.
I'm not great at counting.
10-ish. I think you had it right on the nose.
But maybe we can track if we are gonna try to find it, maybe that will help us track it. I don't know, Gail, what do you think? Whatever you want to do, I'll do.
I think we owe it to our fellow familiars to not leave without trying our best to help. And I don't know if our best will be good enough, but I think we have to try.
How do you all feel about anarchy?
Love it. Love everything about it.
It's like when you take the best parts of being the worst in the best way, and then you use it to establish a power system where you have influence that then spreads to others to create their own influence. And it creates a whole new hierarchy of power to destabilize the previously existing structure.
I think Jeremy's right. I think anarchy is the way to go here.
I really like you, little seahorse. You have the right attitude. Because if you look at all these familiars right here, if this figure is a crime lord, and when Marvel does that, his tail also does like the bend thing, then you
Requotes, love it.
You take the crime lord's business, and with all these familiar friends, you destabilize their structure because we are small and vast and mighty, and we know how people think. We are basically invisible because people won't notice us unless we want them to. That's our advantage.
I think we can do it.
I love that.
Yeah, I got confused maybe like 5 seconds into that, but okay, if we're gonna do a group project, that sounds fun.
We will make more friends, and then those friends will help us get back our old friends.
What? Okay, cool.
Make me a general charisma check, please, Marvel.
Heck yeah.
Why?
I'm scared.
We just believe everything he says. I don't. Pourquoi?
That's a nat 1 for a 5.
Oh no.
Oh no. Do you want to use your inspiration? I did give you inspiration.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think
Marvel
that
can stay here.
I think that the demon was kind of coming out a little bit when he was having that, and he had to bury that. Not much better. 7.
7. Okay. You see at the beginning of your speech, the others definitely can see some of these familiars looking like this sounds like a good idea, but the more Marvel talks, the more the bigger it gets, they are less interested in everything that Marvel just said.
Good. Now I have Patsy's.
Dottie just kind of jumps up on top of Marvel's head, and just goes, what he means to say is, you've all got gumption, you know that? I can see it in all your eyes, and together we are small but mighty and vast, and we can use that to our advantage, like familiars. We have a duty to our companions, or to your companions. We don't have companions, but that's another story. So what do you say? Together we can.
Yeah, I'm stirred.
I had to take a minute. I had to take a minute to realize what you were saying. Yeah, some like Jamie definitely is interested. And you see a couple of others like, oh, okay, small. I mean, we are small but mighty. And there's a general murmur of quiet agreement. It's not the rallying cry that would have happened if Marvel's charisma check were higher. But
That's fine. You could just let me have it. I get it.
no, you summoned a Balgura.
Yeah.
They did?
At me.
They didn't see
Yeah.
that. They didn't. You.
Yeah, at me specifically. That was an attack against
Taking
me.
it personally.
See it within
you see
that alleyway.
I was in that alley. I was that closet. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry for you. Never mind.
But you see, like, they are. You have put a little bit of fresh heart into them. And Jamie says, and while this has been happening, actually, you see that a couple of the other familiars who have noticed, that there is only one bucket for Mugen and Gail. They have found another bucket.
Incredible.
And they have filled it with water, and they have like pushed it over to the broom.
Oh.
It's like two pseudo dragons are kind of like pushing this bucket over. So if you need another bucket, it looks kind of cramped in there. I mean, you don't have to take the bucket, but if you need another bucket.
Oh, do you want your own bucket, Gail? Or do you want to keep sharing a bucket?
Did you want to go in a different bucket? Or
No, I'm okay.
I mean, I like sharing a bucket.
Yeah, we share a bucket. Because we
share a
only have
bucket.
one broom. Because but I guess let's have an extra bucket just in case this one breaks. I feel like the bucket's pretty important.
I have separation anxiety.
Okay, and I command the broom to pick up the other bucket, so it's just now the broom has like one bucket with us in the water, and then like an extra bucket on the end with also water, but there's nothing in it. And it's just like I'm just collecting buckets now.
A
It's like part of the
decoy
game.
bucket.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
go sit in the
decoy
bucket
for
since they don't
combat.
like me here.
What?
I'm gonna go sit in the bucket since they don't like me here.
Oh, do you like water too?
No, I'm taking a bath.
Jeremy, do you
I mean,
like
yes, I love water. Water's so good.
Oh,
Water's the best.
let's put your name on that bucket so we know it's yours then.
Hey,
and,
no, you don't have to do that.
I don't have any arms or anything. Can someone write the word Jeremy on this bucket, please?
No, my name's not Jeremy. I lied.
I know what
You
that
know,
means.
one of the pseudo dragons who brought the bucket over, like there's like coal, like a
You
a
slap
piece
it.
of coal.
Yes, stop it. Stop it. Look. Just go away. I can't disappoint the seahorse. Okay, just go away. Just go away.
And let me write your name on the bucket.
And write Marvel. It's Marvel. It's not Jeremy. It's Marvel.
I think he's just really shy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you don't write Marvel, I will feed you to the demons.
Make an intimidation check.
Whoa!
19.
19. Okay. Yeah. So you see that this pseudo dragon begins to write Marvel on the bucket.
Thank you.
All right.
It's taken quite a while just for the name Marvel,
Wow, you are really.
and then it scurries off.
I could have.
Uh-oh. Does it say Marvel / Jeremy?
What does it say?
You look over the side of the bucket and it says Jera Marble.
Yes! Yes!
Oh. Okay. Yep, we're gonna remember that one.
Just so you know, Mugen can't read. This has been established a long time ago, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, great, your name's on your bucket. Good job, everybody.
Yep. Hey, love this. Wow.
Like at the very least, you know that you know what the shape of your name looks like, and some of those letters are the same.
Yeah.
Some of them.
did this
All right,
myself.
so if we're going to incite rebellion, Jamie says, kind of, if we're going to incite rebellion, how do you suggest we start that? Or like, what is the? Do you have like a plan?
Well, I mean, as you said, it does seem like the first thing we need to take care of is figuring out where exactly the Xanathar and his friends are.
That's what his name is?
Well, if it's the same entity I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Mugen, you said a circle with 10-ish lines, right?
Yes, I am not good at counting. But maybe if we start looking at those, we'll figure out maybe that means it's some sort of symbol for like a meeting place, or maybe it means that's where he hides his snacks or something. We could at least investigate that first.
And maybe while we do that, the rest of you can begin preparing, whether that's to fight or to prepare for supplies or something. You keep you busy, keep the morale up while we investigate for you.
All right. Yes, I'll find all the bard familiars and we'll start a band.
Oh, Marvel can sing quite well, right? Oh, it's taking a bath. Weird time to talk to him. Never mind.
What? Yeah, sure. Sing. What? Is it like a funeral march?
No, you did a very up-tempo jig when I first met you.
Oh, you want me to sing that? Sure, but just probably not in the
band.
city.
It's a collaborative. You know what? We'll figure it out later.
There were lots of demons back then. You remember that, right?
I do.
I'm fine with that. But last time I
love
saw
this
a
idea,
demon,
Nani,
everyone
I
was
do.
like, "Oh no, it's gonna eat me!" And I'm like, "Run faster!"
So yeah, I mean, do you want more of a plan? Because A, we've never had more of a plan, and B, we probably wouldn't follow it anyway.
What's the eyeball man like?
Yeah, what's the Xanathar like?
Oh no, we've just seen the small eyeballs, and then sometimes the small eyeballs have companions.
Oh, so there are people working for the so we're really sort of on the third tier here, because then it's the familiars, companions, and then it's the Xanathar.
We can shrink one down and put him in a cage and ask him questions.
What?
You could do that?
We can't.
No. Oh.
No.
Well, all
What can you
familiars
do?
have their own special abilities, right? I can bite.
Yeah.
What can you do?
So you haven't really paid attention to it, but Jamie does have a scabbard on his back.
Oh.
It is small, looks like it might hold a dagger, and like you see him kind of like shake the dagger out of the scabbard, and then he like bites it, and like he's a sword dog. He's a sword dog.
Yes.
I love
it.
I love it so much.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah, and he says around it, he's like, I just swing this around a lot.
Practice with that while we're doing our investigations, and find others who also bite down on weapons and swing their heads around. There's got to be a better way to describe that.
Okay.
Do useful things like to defend yourself or to protect this place, maybe, or yeah.
The pseudo dragons who brought over the bucket, like they also have like very tiny, like they would be spears in the hands of a bigger person, but they're just like sharp pointy sticks, and they're just like, we have been prepared. Like we have, in the event of an like, we know how to defend ourselves, but in the event of a bigger emergency, and you see one of the pseudo dragons like seriously brandishes this tiny stick, like, I'm ready to defend myself.
Yes. I think we found our first Legion commander.
Is that the one that wrote Jerry Marvel?
This is not the one that wrote Jerry Marvel. This is the other one.
Cool. We good then.
Ooh, I'm feeling good about this. Oh, it's all my military training is coming back to me now.
Okay. Well, if you kind of have an idea about this circle with the
Ish.
10-ish sticks. I mean, we do know that sometimes they like to run around down here. Maybe start
Oh.
by looking down here.
Okay.
Yes,
Like-
point us.
Yeah, no, like if you go back out the way we came and then head the opposite direction, because they don't really come this way anymore. I don't know why.
All right. I like it. We've got a plan.
Oh yeah.
What a strange feeling.
Yeah.
What does
So
it feel like, Pest?
oh.
Confusing. It's like I might know what's coming. Probably not.
Who are you people?
Where are
We're
you?
familiars. I don't know. Yeah. Your family now.
Oh. Okay.
When you're here, your family.
Are there breadsticks?
You see, actually, one of the crows actually has a small pile of like not quite breadsticks, but they're like little long crackers.
Hell yeah.
He's been hoarding them and giving them to other familiars when they're hungry. But yeah, you can make your way out of. I will say this is a short rest for you all.
Okay.
So you can count that as a short rest for purposes of regaining things like spell slots, hit points, abilities.
Okay.
Thanks.
I didn't use anything.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I realize what I've done.
Gabe.
No, right, Warlock. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Ah,
I like
perfect. Everything.
And then when you are ready to head out, I'm gonna need a survival check from someone.
Why only one of us?
Ooh.
I mean, it could be multiple.
I
somehow.
will.
Thing.
Gail, I believe in you.
I'm definitely going for
As
it,
do
y'all.
I.
Okay.
Do it.
You are.
Oh
you
yeah.
Go, Gail, go.
survival.
I've rolled
Great.
like garbage today,
You
but
got
it's gonna
this.
stop now.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh gosh.
It's not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 16.
That was a stealth check. I need a survival.
It's right above. It's right
Cool,
below.
cool,
It's
cool.
confusing.
There we go.
It's a little confusing.
Cool.
It's okay.
I'm hanging in there today,
I
y'all.
believe it in you.
I believe it in you. Also.
Thank you.
I believe it in you.
I'm just trying to watch them die. Okay.
No, that's good.
Okay, 13.
You are nigh invincible, Gail, today. So as the broom begins to fly out of this, and actually, as you all head out, you can see that the iron gate that you all went through, as you move away from it, it begins to look like wall.
Oh.
So you
Is anyone
ahead.
gonna remember which part of the wall we can walk through, or are we just gonna bump our heads a lot when we get back?
no, there's a clearly defined path.
Oh.
And in as you get closer to it, it begins to look less and less like wall and more like the gate.
Oh, because we've gone through it before also. So
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, so leading the broom, Gail actually does get you back to the entrance where you all dropped down into the sewer, and you begin to head the opposite way. And I will need investigation checks from someone or someones.
Some
I'm gonna sit this one out because I'm
Yeah,
not
I
rolling
got it.
well.
I got a +0 on this one.
Ow.
fine. I'll give it a try.
Oh,
I'll give it a
yes,
try.
Good
you.
at this.
I mean, someone. So that was a 14 for Pest.
I don't want to be responsible for anything.
That's
I'm
the
not
worst.
here to be good at anything.
Yes,
Except
we know
summoning
that's-
Balguras.
except summoning Balguras. But no, you travel down it's a straightaway for a little while. And then as you come to like a T intersection where your only options are to go left and right. And you've actually stopped what looks like above another sewer grate, so you have a little bit of light coming down from the street. Pest, you do spot it. It looks like it's been it's been attempted to be erased on the wall.
Mhm.
But you do spot kind of maybe about 3 feet up on the sewer wall. Yeah, so you're looking up at it.
Yeah.
A faint yellow mark that looks like what Mugen was talking about, like this circle with now that you can see it, it is definitely 10.
Definitely
10 little stalks spreading from it, and it is headed in the direction if you go left.
Think we're on the track. To the left.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And as our fun little familiars head down this left-hand path, I think that's what we're going to call it for today.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will
Totally
say,
fine.
as we start, I will.
Yeah.
Dottie is definitely going to be doing a motivational speech as we walk, which will give everyone
Oh, sure.
five temporary hit points for when we start.
Nice, nice.
Heck
nice.
yeah.
Excellent, excellent. All right, familiars with some other familiars dispatched and a lead on some shenanigans going down under Waterdeep. That is where we will pick up next week.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
This is fun.
Oh, this. All right. Yeah, let's go around and tell everybody who we are, where we're gonna be, what we're doing, and all that fun stuff. Let's start with Gail. M.
Hi, I'm Emme Montgomery. I play Gail. You can find me on the internet everywhere at Negaoryx. That is Negaoryx. I am a Twitch streamer, voice actor, and freelance host. I'm just coming back from a little bit of a temporary medical leave, so only really streaming once or twice a week right now. So come through and say hi and bear with me while I relearn how to play all video games. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle Nguyen Bradley, and I promise I'm not that dumb in real life as my character. You can find me ever online at I am Chubby Bunny. I am also a host, a amateur voice actress, and professional tabletop RPG player, which is why I'm here, and on many other shows. I have a big announcement coming up for a new show. The announcement comes out on Friday about the new show that is later, but I can't say anything. It's very annoying, but it's a big deal. So on Friday, look at my socials. It's going to be very exciting. That's all.
Excellent. Hope.
Hi, I'm Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on Twitter at the Hope LaVelle. You can also watch me on Children of Erte tomorrow, every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. PST on twitch.tv/demiplane_RPG, where I play an 80-year-old woman who is just starting her adventure, and it's pretty cool.
I love old familiars. I love old adventurers. I love them so much. I love old familiars too, but I love old adventurers.
Yeah.
Gabe.
Why'd you say it like I'm your little brother? Jesus.
Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe Hicks. You can find me at Gabe James Games across the internet. Tomorrow's a good day because I have a big project I'm working on finally releasing. I can't tell you what it is because it's not released yet, but keep an eye on socials. I do things. That's it. LaTia.
Thank you, Gabe.
You're welcome.
Eugenio.
Hi, everybody. I'm Eugenio. I'm DM Jazzy Hands. You can follow me on Twitter and here on Twitch at DM Jazzy Hands. What's going on? Tomorrow I am streaming more Cult of the Dragon. Come join the Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff cult.
Cult of the
That is our
Dragon?
name.
Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb. I did that in stream the other day too, and y'all made fun of me there too. Cult of the Lamb and join the Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. Because that's what we're called. This week we do not have a new episode of my D&D podcast, but every other Wednesday we are dropping new episodes in preparation for our 10th and final season that will start in the fall. That's called The Last Refuge. You can check that out wherever pods are casted. And we're still on hiatus for Rivals, so that's it for me for this. No, that's not true. Saturday night, I'm going to be playing in a game, a charity fundraiser for the Multiple Sclerosis Society. So check out my socials for that. But that's it's actually all weekend. They're doing fundraiser games, and I am playing on Saturday evening with some awesome folks. I don't know if our game's been announced yet, so I'm not going to tell you who they are, but I promise they're awesome. So yeah, check out actually all weekend of events for that. We'll have that on my Twitter in a day or so.
Fantastic. And I have been your DM, LaTia Jacquise. You can find me everywhere at LaTia Jacquise because as far as I know, there's only one of me. Tomorrow, I didn't even mention this last week because I forgot. But tomorrow you can catch me playing Transformers on the Renegade Twitch channel at twitch.tv/playrenegade. I am an e-bike transformer named Derailer because that is my life right now. I love everything about the game and it's so much fun. So come hang out while you watch the episodes. And
So
like Eugenio said, Gabe, what are you saying?
I'm so excited. I worked on that game.
Oh, excellent. I didn't know that actually.
Yeah. I worked on the archetypes. So
Nice. But yeah, like Eugenio said, we're on hiatus for Rival. So anything else that I have going on, you will find out on my Twitter or on my website, which are both LaTia Jacquise. Just put a .com on the website part. But thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you next week when I come up with a new name for the episode and we join our familiars going down a deep, deep tunnel. Woo. Bye, everybody.